Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Suspended streams, where hopefully, I hope the sound is okay. If anything sounds any different, or if we get like double noises or anything, please let me know. I just tried to change my sound settings and I did something and then now I don't really seemingly have a way to undo it, and now I don't know like what's going on. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I shouldn't have played around like right before the stream, but oh well. How are we all doing though? Lovely to see you. Happy Friday. I did only create the stream like half an hour ago, but in fairness, that shouldn't have really made too much of a difference. Like, it's not like there are people like sitting, like, you know, waiting for this stream like half an hour before it begins. So we'll see how it goes. But maybe that could be the reason if anything is off today. That and the sound settings, but hopefully they won't be a problem. So chat, my lovely chat. Um, uh, um, Here's what we are going to do. We're gonna get the game going. We're gonna play it. We're gonna get some teams going, hopefully, and then we'll kind of do stuff like that. But hi Kira and hi Xander and hi Nightbot, and maybe Stream Element Bot. I don't know. Do 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 do. I'm rolling away because this chair is too rolly. I think someday, fingers crossed, if I'm able to like get my own place and improve my own setup and stuff, I actually would not have a chair with wheels on it. I think it's just way too like distracting, and like you just kind of constantly move about, and I don't really like it. Unless you had like carpet underneath, maybe. But I'm like just on like laminate flooring, so maybe I need to. I do have a carpet. Maybe I need to put that carpet down or something. Like a rug. I do have like a rug. Maybe I could put that down for like soundproofing and to stop rolling away. Like I'm spinning around. Anyway, Tenchi and Kevin, hello. Welcome. Lovely to see you both. I hope you are both doing well on this Friday. The no fast food Fridays, because I now live too far away from the fast food places. And they increased their prices. They all increased their prices. Blast them. How dare they? It's like if you're going to increase your prices, do it by like the penny amounts that they actually need to increase, not by like whole dollar or like 50, half to a full dollar increments. You know what I mean? Anyway, Bark. So let's see. Hang on, let's turn our character around. Let's get some tickets up. And then we'll kind of see what's going on, shall we? Tenchi, you're doing decent today. Been feeling, been a weird feeling day. Gotta make sure I got those words in the right order, but not a bad one. Okay, that's good. So, our current tickets are for Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and Kartana. And what I need is to see if we even have enough people for a single team. So could you guys, gals, and non-binary pals, please say strike, and then let me know who you can do out of Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and Kartana. And we'll see if we actually have enough people to form a team, or if this is the end of the strike streams as we know it. I was thinking about the end of the strike streams. Obviously, it would be, the ideal thing would be as if the channel grew and we got to finish phase 1 and phase 2. The thing that I would want after that, though, is being able to finish phase 1 at least. But I was thinking another possible ending for the series could be when my Nintendo Switch Online expires, because maybe if that expired it wouldn't really be worth renewing it if we didn't really have many people anymore. So we'll have to see how it goes. But let's see. Okay, we have Kartana and Thunderrust, and then Tenchi can do Tapu Bulu, Kieran can do Thunderous, and then Conowat, who can you do? We're just doing the check on who can do what. You're a Thunderous, right? So maybe we have enough people for a Thunderous. Like maybe we could have like a Kevin and a Conowat and a Kevin, Conowat, and Kieran. A special K light team. Phonetically, it's a special K team. So does that maybe sound okay? And then we'll hopefully be able to do a Tapu Bulu with Tenchi afterwards. Might just have to be me and Tenchi. And we just have to hope for like poison types. So that Tenchi and I can like solo and overpower the Tapu Bulu. Okay, chat, my lovely chat. Let's see. Let me get the old spreadsheet arena up. And then we can figure out what's going on in this life and in this world. That's the thing, we had so many Tapu Bulu players, and then basically like 2 of our, frequent guests went and got shinies. Okay. Right. Let's say like Thunder. I'm just gonna put Thunderous first for new. Even like Kramin hasn't been here as much. Even the mods aren't here as much. Like Xander, thank you for being here. Okay. So let's hang on. Tenchi, it's Tenchi, Kevin, Kieran, and Conowat. Conowat. I don't even know what that is. I apologize. Okay, so Thunderous, Team 1. Kieran, Kevin, Conowat. Let's do this thing. Kiba can maybe do a Bulu. I'm going to add you to the spreadsheet, Kiba, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure out the rest later. So Team 1, Thunderous, Kieran, Kevin, Conowat, please come on down. And let's do this thing. So let's make sure we are connected on the Wycom. And then we will kind of then do the rest, I guess. So let's talk to the nice scientist lady. And then we will say anything goes. To do. Thunderous. Sorry, you guys are going to select anything goes. Got very distracted there. Thunderous. Here we go. Right, okay, so let's get a code up, shall we? Let's go 0627 and then 0208. So 06270208. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. I'll do my Thunderous spiel in a second. But first, does anyone have any big and or exciting plans for the weekend? I was almost wondering if I should do some kind of extra stream tomorrow to celebrate the like 7 years, a stream tomorrow to celebrate 7 years of being here, and because like we might not be doing a stream next Friday because next Friday is American Independence Day. And a lot of people might be busy that day, so it might not really be worth me doing a stream. So maybe like tomorrow we should do some kind of makeup stream, but I don't know. But I need to see if people are actually around, because it's probably not really worth it. Right, Thunderous Jones. Thunderous is an awkward fellow because he's flying and electric type, which means he's only weak to rock and ice. Rock is marginally better than ice for reasons that I will get to in a moment. But because those are the only 2 types offensively, we may need to focus on things defensively. Obviously, ground types are brilliant, but also lightning rod ability Pokemon, such as Manectric and Cantonian Raichu, are the bee's knees. They are brilliant as well. Shout out to Volt Absorb Lantern, who can be fun. And then the electric resistant trio of Dragon, Grass, and other electric types can be good if we're kind of desperate as well. Particularly like electric types with Helping Hand, like Electabuzz, Boltund, like they're pretty nifty. And then offensively, Thunderous does not have any flying moves, so don't worry about flying type attacks. But what we do need to look out for is poison spread damage move, Sludge Wave, watch out grass types. And then we've got Rain Dance, Thunder, and Weather Ball. So Rain Dance and Thunder for 100% accurate Thunder, plus Rain Dance and Weather Ball for water type Weather Ball. But if we change the weather, Thunderous can change the Weather Ball as well. So if we use Max Hailstorm, which is an ice type move, remember when I said about ice types and rock types, that means Thunderous can use ice type moves, which is very dangerous, so we do kind of need to be aware of that if we go with ice types. And it's why rock types are marginally better, because Thunderous using a rock type Weather Ball is a much less scary and less concerning thing, particularly if we have a load of ground types, because rock is bad against ground. Okay, but I'm going to go with the Jinx. But Morpeko does resist electric and has an ice move. More like a nice move. So Morpeko is definitely a good second pick. Machoke technically doesn't have to worry about flying type moves, so its Rock Tomb is okay actually, but it doesn't resist electric, whereas Sceptile does. So just keep that in mind, that Sceptile is a good resistor of electric, so it could be a good final pick, and it could help us get a ground type. But then Kevin picked Bishop, which is weak to ground, so I'll have to ask Kevin. What was he thinking? No, I'll have to ask Kevin what his thought process was there as we were going through. Okay, Lilligant. Oh, we could go for a rare Lilligant, but there is a Gastrodon to the right, and then there's a Grovyle. Gastrodon and Grovyle could be good. Oh, and then there is Lairon and Piloswine. Piloswine actually is pretty good, so we could go for like Gastrodon, Grovyle, and Piloswine is what I'm kind of thinking, Abraham Lincoln. But we'll have to see. Kevin, I got nothing. Ow. I was hoping you were going to have some genius plan. But anyway, Donkey Kong Gorilla. Hello, welcome. Lovely to see you. How are you? Are you excited? We are another week closer to Donkey Kong Bonanza, as I am legally mandated to say in my accent. Jinx, with the loud cry. Oh yeah, we're going to get an awesome Jinx Dynamax cry in a second. Question is, what move do I go with? Do I go with like a Max Hailstorm? More like a Max Failstorm. I think I have to go for it, guys, gals, non-binary pals. Your thoughts of Bishop was it has Metal Sound and you have a special ice move. No, honestly, Kevin, I was actually thinking though, Metal Sound is useful, so... And it's like, you're going to be switching for one of these anyway. Like, maybe you could switch for like the Piloswine at the end, maybe. Or you could even... You could even switch for like the Gastrodon and you would have a rock move. Maybe you could even switch... Well, the Gastrodon is bad against... It's a bit awkward because Gastrodon is going to be bad against Grovyle. Oh, but we might not even have... Here's the thing. We might not actually have to fight the Grovyle. We'll have a look whether we have to fight the Grovyle. I think it would be good to take the Gastrodon, but maybe we could fight the other Pokemon instead of Grovyle, and we could still wind up getting Piloswine. Let's see if we can still get Piloswine without having to fight Grovyle, and then if we do have to fight Grovyle with a Gastrodon on our side, we'll worry about that later. But I think having Gastrodon and Piloswine instead of Machoke and... Bishop will be really, really good. It's just who do we want to get rid of and when. I think though Machoke is good against Piloswine, so we might want to get rid of... See, I was expecting the Metal Sound there. Because you did literally just say about the Metal Sound and the special attacker, like you're a special attacker and you have Metal Sound. So I was expecting the Metal Sound then, because Gastrodon's kind of bulky as well. Again, this isn't me criticizing, this is just me saying this is going very differently than how I envisioned. I'll just say that. Okay, so Hailstorm, more like a Failstorm. I'm gonna keep going with this. Now it's not worth Metal Sounding because we've done about half the health. So don't Metal Sound. You're probably gonna now Metal Sound this time, aren't you? We've done half the health, so now it's not worth Metal Sounding. Ooh, Aura, was that a crit? No, that was just very powerful. Okay, here's the Hailstorm, more like Max Hailstorm. Okay. Oh no! You actually did! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! We could have 2-hit KO'd it. Oh no! Oh no! And then we were using coaching. Oh no! No! Oh, We have to attack it. We have to attack it. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Right, buffed it by the hail. More like a fail. Oh gosh. Okay. Right. Okay. So Morpeko, to be honest, Morpeko can go. No, Morpeko needs to use Dark Pulse, doesn't it? If it uses Dark Pulse, if it uses Dark Pulse, that'll be really good, because we got the Metal Sound in. So, right, here's Dark Pulse, Kadurge, and then if I use Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam, we'll get the KO here. So don't worry, that wasn't too bad. I don't think we took like too much extra damage there or anything, so that should be okay. I do think that, I love how Gastrodon looks like the West form for like a split second there. That's just pretty cool. Anyway, Bark, we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. I do think Kevin should take this. I don't think we actually need to fight the Grovyle. But we do want this Gastrodon for the final fight, and I think Gastrodon could be pretty nifty for that, so... yeah, if we're going to be using like setup moves like Metal Sound and Coaching, those need to be on turn 1 if we do them. They're not... We'd only do it on turn 2 if like the Pokemon had like buffed up or something, and or it's like, okay, this is going to take like 4 or 5 turns, we need to like cut it down to 2 or 3. Yeah, and it's why I say with like Leaf Storm, like with, you know, like Carcoal's always my example. It has Fire Spin and Overheat. Fire, yeah, okay, so we can go to the right here. And this is Klefki. Oh, Klefki. Oh, yeah, let's go for the Klefki. Because we get some berries. And because Anchor's like Machoke can Dynamic Punch it. Kevin can like Waterfall it. And Morpeko can like Electric Attack it. So, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Well done, Team 1. But yeah, Carcoal's always like my best example of like move turn order matters, because it has Fire Spin and Overheat, and like Fire Spin like racks up damage like every turn. So if you're gonna use it, you want to use it on turn 1, because then you get damage at the end of turn 1, the end of turn 2, and if you get to the end of turn 3, end of turn 3. If you use Overheat, you then have like no special attack afterwards. And it's kind of, so it's kind of like the, you know, it's like your final gambit. So basically, you really want to, with like a Carcoal, if you're going to be using your fire moves and like you're not Dynamaxing, you really want to like Fire Spin on turn 1 and then Overheat turn 2, and not the other way around. So. Sure would be nice if my ground type had a ground type move right now. That's true. That is true. But... And I don't have a but. I was tempted to use Lovely Kiss, but I was aware we're about to set up electric terrain, and that means you can't put things to sleep. So, there's no point, basically. But I can still get a Cheese Freeze with the Ice Beam. More like an Ice Beam. Ah, we didn't get the freeze, really? Ooh, okay, that was a rough play, rough. Right, Waterfall. You came in like a waterfall. Okay, we're going with the Coaching. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about Coaching that much. I would rather just attack Pokemon, because we probably could have 2-turned this, and we're probably not going to now. Like, Klefki only has Play Rough, which is like the only physical move it has. It's like a mixed attacker. And again, Dynamic Punch is a really busted move because you get the confusion and stuff. And we're going to be switching Machoke in a second anyway, so we don't really need to be worrying about like the PP on Dynamic Punch or anything. Oh, Max Dark, isn't that not very effective? I know it lowers special defense, but... okay, Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Oh, okay, it was by accident. Right, Play Rough. Play Rough missed! Oh my gosh, how funny. Okay, Waterfall. Nice. And then Dynamic Punch. Nice. Okay. Oh, you were just mashing the A button because of the Aura Wheel. Okay, no, that's fair enough. Right, Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. If you do have a special attacking electric move, you could use it now because of the Max Darkness. Because it has Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, and Aura Wheel, right? And Aura Wheel is physical, and then Ice Fang is, and then Aura Wheel is physical, Ice Fang is physical, and then the other two, like the other two stab, are special. That's what I'm trying to say. I almost didn't say it though. Well done, everyone. We're not doing a... No, we're doing a Piloswine. We're doing a Piloswine next, and we do need Machoke for it. But you're only going to need like 2 dynamic punches for it, and then you're switching for it. So there's no Rhyhorn. There's a Piloswine. I mean, Rhyhorn isn't even in this mode. Unless if there is a Rhydon, then let's get Rhydon. But we saw Piloswine. So yeah, we no switching here. We don't need to switch here. But then we will on the next battle. You know, do that. But we'll have a double check. But I think basically the plan is to Piloswine here, and then if we do Piloswine, that'll be really good. Yeah, no, Lairon. And Lairon's okay, but Piloswine is better. It's got a stab super effective, and it's got the immunity to electric, and there's a backpacker this way. Backpacker! So that's kind of why we wanted to go for Piloswine. Mienshao can use Discharge, but here's the thing. Like, we've established that sometimes when you use, like, sort of protecting moves, they don't work if the Pokemon uses 2 attacks in 1 turn. So, like, we had that with Xander and Rage Powder yesterday. Xander used Rage Powder, it redirected 1 move, but it didn't redirect the other. And so... I am going to use Draining Kiss here. I could use Round or I could use Lovely Kiss. But I think I'm going to go with a Draining Kiss just because I want to try and recover some health here. And that second move killed Kevin, because of course it did. But yeah, so the thing about Mienshao is, like, yes, it does have Wide Guard, and a well-timed Wide Guard could, in theory, protect against the Discharge, but I actually don't 100% know whether it would or not. If it was, like, a second move, I don't know. I think we have used Wide Guard and, like, protected against moves, kind of regardless of, like, what's going on, but... I just don't really know. Blizzard, more like a wizard. Okay, right. Morpeko dodges. Hopefully everyone else is okay. Nobody got froze. Yay. Or nobody was frozen. Pokemon Grant. Guess what you got? A flat tire. I don't know. Let me know. What shiny did you get? Sometimes you pronounce Piloswine as Piloswine because you think of Piloswine as a pillow. I think my dry bread does that. He does say Piloswine. So... and Weiss, hello. Welcome. Very nice to see you, Weiss. And Grant, hello. Oh, you got shiny Mudkip and Emerald. Okay, that's very cool. That's very cool. Did you, like, soft reset for that, or did you, like, breed for it? That's incredible. Oh, after soft resetting, you then immediately put after ask the question. That's awesome. Congrats. Aura Wheel. Yay, more like an Aura feel. I don't know. And then Weiss, you got Reggie Ice, Reggie Steel, and Reggie Drago in Go. Nice, that's very good. My roommate got shiny Reggie Drago. I got nothing. Although I'm so annoyed, I did not realize there was like a raid hour every day of the week this week. They really need to like advertise this stuff better. They do not. They'll like tell you 2 weeks before an event that like. There'll be like there'll be like something in like the notifications in game if you look at them that like, but they're always like 2 weeks ago. But there are like so many notifications you can never actually see like what's going on now in the game, and they really need that because it's pretty bad. Well, Bo, at least you'll have full health. Yeah, the Drain Kiss worked. 183 resets only. That's incredible. That is incredible. Right, okay, so, Connor what? Switch your Machoke for a Piloswine. Connor what? Please get rid of your Machoke for a Piloswine. Connor what? Switch Machoke, get rid of that big fat Machoke. Yes, I know it knows Rock Tomb, but Piloswine's better because it does, immune to electric, and it doesn't have stab, whereas Piloswine at least has Ice Shard. But yeah, I would probably go with Ice Shard over Blizzard, more like a wizard, just because it is a little bit more reliable. That's my theory, my game theory. But you are welcome to do what you like. Ultimately, you are mature enough to make your own decisions. I am not here to boss you guys around, only to give my suggestions and run on commentary. No, Kevin, I got the joke. That's what my joke was. That's what my joke was. There's like, I'm gonna use Draining Kiss so that I can get full HP for the next battle. And it's like, yay, I have full HP for the next battle. That was my joke. So, anyway, Bark, let's do this thing. Lots of miscommunication today. Right, Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Let's see what we got. Oh, Kieran got a Grimmsnarl. Ice Fang, yes, please. It's marginally... Although, actually, I think Aura Wheel... Actually, you probably should Aura Wheel, because I think Aura Wheel is the more powerful attack, isn't it? It's 110 times 1.5, which is 165, whereas Ice Fang is 65 times 2, which is 130. So, Ice Fang... and it's like less accurate. So actually, Aura Wheel is the better move. If you've used Ice Fang, that's fine. But Ice Fang only exists for like ground types, where it's like super effective. Okay, Rain Dance. Don't worry, it's fine if you chose Ice Fang. It's not a problem. You might get a freeze, so there's that. There is always that. Oh, it didn't work. Right, Shell Bell, Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Can we get Cheese Freeze? Nope. Okay, that's fine. And then Max Rockfall. Kadoosh. Okay, we have done half the health already. That is pretty... Given we are like 2 stab super effectives, are like a Piloswine. Like, one of them is a Piloswine. That's actually pretty impressive, I must say. Anne, hello, welcome. Even though we have not beat the boss yet, I'm going to take this opportunity to say, please click like on the video if you haven't already. Loads of people are saying hi today, including a bunch of people we have not seen for a while. I don't know why, whenever there's one person we haven't seen for a while, there's then a whole bunch of other people we haven't seen for a while. So, if you have not yet clicked like on the video, please do so now. It really helps. I am so confident of our victory here that I am telling you to like the video now when Tundra still has 1/3 of its health left. Okay, hang in there, everyone. Oh, no! Paralysis! No! Sludge Wave! No! That's unfair. Krusty Krab funfair. Right, Aura Wheel. Kadoosh, very nice. And then more speed. Good, that'll mean you don't die from Sandstorm. And then Max Rockfall! Here we go! Wait, why haven't we KO'd it this time? I'm very confused. Did we, like, miss an attack or something? Oh, okay, there's the Ice Beam. More like an Ice Beam. Well done, everyone. Very well done indeed. So, you want to catch everything? You don't have to keep them, but always catch them, catch them. And stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars in the chat, everyone. If you have not put stars and sparkles in the chat, what are you doing? Wish everyone good shiny luck. So, let's catch this. Let's do our patented double shiny check. Paralysis makes you slow. It does, but I got paralyzed, like, mid-turn, did I not? I was kind of hoping it wouldn't kick in until the next turn. Right, let's do this thing. And if you haven't, click like on the video as well, because it's very much appreciated. Right, well done, Team 1. Seriously, very nice work. Right, so Gastrodon is not shiny. Klefki is gendered? I think we have had this before. Piloswine is not a pillow, a yellowy pillow, one of those knackered yellowy pillows. But will we get the slightly purple Thunders? No! Dang, I would have liked the slightly purple Thunders. Olive Smith, hello! I appreciate the enthusiasm. Okay, so... but here we go. So no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Let's just check some natures and abilities. We have a jolly Gastrodon. That's kind of fun. Oh, a modest Klefki. A neutral Piloswine. What kind of neutral? Quirky. That's kind of fun. It's kind of quirky. And then a brave Thundurus. But yeah, no sparkles, no nothing. Question is, which of these do we want? I'm kind of tempted to go for the clef key, if I dare say so myself. I think the clef key looks kind of fun. So there we go. Did anyone get any shinies? I actually haven't checked chat. Did anyone else find it weird that Klefki has Prankster? I think it's good because it's a good support Pokemon, and Prankster is like one of the best like support Pokemon abilities you can have, basically. So we will keep a record of Thunderous. Roger, she'll write that down. I don't know who Roger is, but I'll trust her. And then chat, my lovely chat. Let's figure out. So we've still got Tapu Bulu and Kartana. Tapu Bulu and Kartana. Oh, whoops, hang on. That was wrong. Tapu Bulu and Kartana. I typed that all wrong. So could you please let me know if you are around and available to do a Tapu Bulu and or a Kartana, okay? So Tenchi is available for Tapu. That's excellent. But yeah, please say strike. You don't have to do this, Tenchi, if you don't like. But Xander got the reference. So please write strike in big capital letters, the number of times you've played today, strike 0 or strike 1, and then say I can do Tapu Bulu and or Kartana, okay? Ready, set, bow, let me know. Kind of hoping to do Tapu Bulu. Tenchi, can you only do Tapu Bulu? Do you have a Kartana already? Like, maybe you might need to remind me of that, but... We had a load of people. Oh yeah, and Kiba. So yeah, that's it. I'm kind of hoping maybe we could have like Tenchi and Kiba for. It's a really good joke. And you like the catchphrase? Good. Me too. But yeah. So is there anyone else who can do the Bulu? Or Kartana. It doesn't matter which, as long as you have a Nintendo Switch with Nintendo Online and Pokemon Sword and Shield and the DLC, and you have the ability to do those Pokemon and haven't caught them in your game already. It's that simple. Because there are loads of people here who have like played with us in the past. So I just want to make sure that we're not leaving anyone out. Like, loads of people who play with us are here with us today in the chat. So I want to make sure that those people are not missing out or anything like that. Otherwise, we will have, like, Kevin, Kiba, and Tenchi. Kevin, Kiba, Tenchi, do. And again, if like someone comes in a minute and is like, "Oh, can I do Tapu Bulu?" Like, it's like, well, I just asked a bunch of times. So again, this is me asking very heavy-handedly. Like, I'm not being subtle here. If you are sitting there at your computer right now, listening to my voice, and you're like, "Hey, I have Nintendo Switch Online and Sword and Shield and the DLC, and I really want and need a shiny Tapu Bulu and would like to join in with you," now is the time to say so. Okay. Because again, there were a lot of people here like 5 minutes ago, so I don't want to hear any whinging or moaning in a few minutes if someone misses out. But Bo, don't you have future vision when someone will join? I do have the Monado. But yeah, I am the Monado. I'm the Monabo. I don't know. The Monabo. That sounds so lame. Okay. Okay, we're going to carry on then. I think that's enough of the 10-second delay and everything. So, Kiba, Kevin, Tenchi, do. And Kevin, thank you for hopping in. Kevin, Kiba, Tenchi, do. Kevin, Kiba, Tenchi, do. I'm saying Kiba, Kevin, Tenchi, yeah. For a second, I was like, maybe I said like I think I might have just said Kiva, Kevin, and Tenchi. I don't know. I might have just said that. I may have just said something like the wrong way around there. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so Kevin, Kiba, Tenchi, Tapu Bulu, please come on down. Make sure you're connected on the Ycom. Make sure you talk to the nice scientist lady as I select Tapu Bulu. And then we will the Silver Kenshiba. And then here we go. So we're going to go 0627 0235. How about that? 0627 0235. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. Here we go. And then I was going to say, today, 7 years ago today, was my first full day in America as a, you know, allowed to be here on a longer term basis and allowed to work person in America. Like the first full day of my American adventure. If you don't like where I was in America, where like no part of the day involved me being in England at the beginning of it. Today was the beginning of that. So there you go. So I probably would have met some people, like, so yesterday was basically the day I left England sort of thing, like 7 years ago yesterday. And then today is 7 years since my first whole day. So yeah. Right, so you guys know Tapu Bulu. It's grass and fury. And it also knows, like, superpower. It's very, very weak to poison, le poisson, but it's also weak to... So it's very, very weak to poison, so keep an eye out for that. But it is also sort of regularly weak to fire, ice, flying, and steel. So keep an eye out for those as well. But obviously steel types need to be aware of the superpower, so watch out for that. Yeah, moving Boxing Day. There we go. Okay, so yeah, Grapple Locked is bad against Fury, though. So, whereas Dunsparce has Ice Beam. Oh, and I would aim for special over physical if you can. So, like, Ice Beam is better than Dual Wing Beat. Just keep that in mind. Scyther is good against Bulu, like, because wing attack and because like bug and flying resist grass and stuff. Swoobat is a flying type with a flying move, so Swoobat is pretty nifty. And then oh gosh, Crustle is like just the most like normal and like on the basis of if we're not allowed to switch at all, Crustle is like the safest. But if we're just going for things that can help us get through, then the others are valid as well. There's more Gastrodon. More Cowbell, more Gastrodon. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, there is a Gastrodon is like terrible though, as in we wouldn't want to switch for it. But there's Nidoking, Jellicent. There is Mantine. Mantine's pretty... Oh, there is Aurora. So the Aurora is actually bad against grass. Honestly, I would say the Mantine is the best thing. We may want to aim for the Mantine, which means we do want to go right for, like, the Wartortle. And then... Okay, we've gone left for Gastrodon. We cannot get the Mantine. Yeah, this is... I don't know what the plan is now. I do not know what the plan is. Right, let's go big or go home. For the record, you chose right, Kevin says. You better have. Okay, I'm gonna max Flutter, bye, because it has a load of special moves. Oh, no, wait, oh, no, this isn't... no, I did that wrong. I should have... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. For some reason, I thought we were against an Exploud. I was looking at Exploud, and I was like, oh, Exploud, I can use Bug on that. What am I doing? What is everyone doing? I don't know. I'm going to have some water. I think maybe I need to hydrate. Okay. Ugh. There we go. Tenchi didn't vote at all because of the delay. Oh, no. If in doubt, don't pick a water and ground type against grass types. Like, if you ever have the option of a water and ground type, and you've got a grass type ahead, don't pick it. We've learned this from Katana. I think the same applies to Tapu Bulu. Also, it's really weird that we have 2 grass types at the minute. I don't really think about the fact we've got 2 grass types, but we have 2 grass types at the minute. In fact, all of our ticket Pokemon are, like, bad for water types. And yet I still feel like we pick water types quite a lot. Uh-oh, show me Potato Geyser. Also, Xander, thank you for the hammer. Okay. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm going to go with a Max Phantasm, because that'll help out with Scyther? I don't know. Because, yeah, using Skitter Smack was the wrong choice. I should have always been using Max Phantasm right from the get-go, and I apologize. Shade Van Fan, hello. The game is telling us to touch grass. No, it's not. Not with Gastrodons. Okay. No, I'm kidding. Right, Psychic. Are we even going to beat this in, like... Are we even going to beat this in 3 turns? I'm genuinely worried we might not beat this in 3 turns. Although, if we did have to use Dunsparce against Gastrodon, it's not the end of the world. Okay, next guy's is going to be very powerful this time. Oh, okay, we hang in there. Okay, oh gosh, this is going to come down right to the wire. If we have a Fury Cutter that hits here, it might do a ton of damage because of the Max Phantasm and the fact it's stacking up. If Swoobat uses Psychic, maybe we can get like a special defense down that could then help out Explode. We're going to have to see. Right, Fury Cutter. Oh, okay, that one did do way more. We're going to win. We're going to win. Well, I shouldn't say it that early, should I? But Hyper Beam! Oh, we're going for the 9 out of 10 chance of hitting Hyper Beam. It worked, though! It worked. Well done, Team 2. This is only Team 2, isn't it? Oh, my gosh. Team 2, we made it through. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Oh, gosh. Right, we won because Scyther and I are a cut above the rest. It's under the hammer. No, I'm kidding. No, thank you, Scyther. Scyther was like the MVP of that one. Right, we do not want to, unless we. No, I was gonna say unless we like do a double switch. But the thing is, I don't know what we've got ahead, so we could double switch. If you know what's ahead, we could double switch. I think there was like a Nidoking. Nidoking's okay for Tapu Bulu. I mean, it would be better than Explode. It's just not very good for Tapu Bulu, though, because it's only got, like, Fire Punch and Ice Punch. So we could do that, and then at the end, we could go for Aurorus. If we went for Aurorus, that could be good. Although if we go for Aurorus, we may want to keep Gastrodon. Also, you can tell I struggle to say Aurorus. Just my lips aren't strong enough or whatever. Or, no, it's just sort of like my teeth. No, it's more like my teeth and jaw than my lips. Right, I'm going to take a Shell Bell just to see if I can recover some health or something. Because I don't know. I was thinking like the Wise Glasses just to do a boost in damage, but worth it. Bam. But no. Right. Okay, here we go. Yeah, if Nidoking had a poison move, if it had Poison Jab, it would be amazing. But because it only has Ice Punch and Fire Punch, it's like, it's okay. It's better than a Gastrodon. But I actually think we probably do want the Aurorus. Although, well, actually no, Aurorus is more of a double-edged sword, truthfully. The thing about Aurorus is, if... It sort of depends. If Tapu Bulu targets it with a grass move or a superpower, Aurorus is, like, dead. But if we can get a Max Hailstorm in, the game will probably say that it's like a Max Strike, but it will be a Max Hailstorm. If we can get that move in, it would be helpful. It would be powerful. Like, very powerful. There is also Galvantula. Galvantula resists Bulu nicely. It just doesn't really offer anything. And we have a load of flying types. So... But then again, Aurorus is an ice type, isn't it? But... I don't know. I genuinely don't know. If we switch for Nidoking, we don't want Aurora. If we switch for Nidoking, I would say we don't want Aurorus. if we do want Aurorus, we have to keep the Gastrodon. So that's my theory, my game theory. Oh, Dunsparce died. Oh, I didn't even see that. I had to wipe my television for a sec. Well, Dunsprace is down. Sorry. Again, I point out typos when they sound funny, and Dunsprace sounds funny. I don't know why. That one simple, like, switcheroo of the letters it's funny. Dunsprace. It's funny. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is it feeble? Is it great? It's feeble. Psychic. And then Max Airstream. More like a Max Airstream. Kadoosh. Who's the third place? Is it Swoobat or is it the Scythe? It's Swoobat, right? I'm just trying to think what's good against, you know... They're all kind of okay against Aurorus. Like Galvantula, they're like okay. It's sort of, you know... I'll spell right when I'm lead. Okay. No, Tenchi, you don't want to switch because you are actually good against a Tapu Bulu. You and Kevin are the two people who are good against Tapu Bulu. I'm okay against it. I've got like super effective moves. It's just, it's like 4th place is the main thing we need to like keep an eye out for. Diddaloo. But I personally think we keep Gastrodon for now, and then we switch for the... We do the Aurorus, and then switch for the Aurorus. Because I think Aurorus is, like, gonna be good. Because here's the thing, right? Aurorus's ability turns normal-type moves into Ice-type moves, right? But it doesn't just do that. It, like, multiplies them by, like, 1.25 or 1.3 or something. I can't remember if it got nerfed or maybe it's 1.2. Maybe it used to be 1.3 and now it's 1.2. I can't remember. Maybe they just changed Aerialate. Maybe they changed it and Refrigerate. Maybe Xander can look this up. I don't know. I'm not going to make him. The point is that you get a boost in power as well. So if you see like, you know, a max strike that is 130, that's actually going to be like a max hailstorm that's like 160, and then it gets stab on top of it. So it's pretty insane as far as like once you get into like all the stacking up, it's like pretty insane. 30, they didn't nerf it. Oh, okay, wow. I thought because they nerfed Aerialate that they would nerf Refrigerate. Like just because it's like, well, it's kind of unfair to bully one ability but not, you know, to like pick out one ability. I think we're gonna have to change all of them. Oh, for the love of Nelly! Oh wait, we didn't Dynamax. No! Oh no! This is literally what I'm explaining the mathematics of. Oh gosh. I wouldn't although Gastrodon is good here, but okay. Yeah, Dynamax Gastrodon, I might pass on Dynamaxing in like the next battle though, okay? Because I'm paralyzed and I'm a Dunsparce. Dunsparce is not a great... The thing about Dunsparce is part of Dunsparce is the fact that its Serene Grace ability doubles all the side effect chances of its moves. So like Shadow Ball has a 40% chance of lowering special defense. Ice Beam has a 20% chance of freezing. So like that's sort of part of the charm of Dunsparce. Like going for Ice Beam is gonna be like kind of the point instead of a max hail. Oh, for the love of Nelly! This keeps going from bad to worse. Okay. Oh, 20% Gen 7 onwards. Okay, I was gonna say, like, they had to have nerfed it in Gen 7. Because in Gen 6, like, Aerialate was too powerful, and they were like, yeah, changing moves by 1.3. I don't know if Pixelate must have got nerfed as well, right? Pixelate must be at, like, a 20 now. Crud. I think Tenchi might need a second hammer. A rare second. It's only normally Kevin who gets the hammer for comedic effect. But, oh, you dropped your switch and hit ZA before you selected... Oh, you dropped your switch. Oh, don't worry about that then. Xander, rescind the hammer. If you just did it because you were, like, clicking through or some nonsense, then, you know, or just because you weren't paying attention, then that would be one thing. But if you dropped your switch, that's like a genuine, serious, concerning, oh no, of a thing. Right, Fury Cutter. Yes, oh my gosh. Okay, so, well done. No, you're not dumb. Dropping stuff is not dumb. Okay. So, or dropping stuff does not make you dumb. Okay. So, Kevin, the Klutz ability was right there for you. Xander, the hammer. Fet, hello, welcome. So, I still think we should get rid of Gastrodon here, because it's rubbish against Tapu Bulu, and an Ice-type Body Slam is still going to be really useful. So, ow, I just hit my desk, like, lifting my hand up. I'm not used to playing at a desk, still. Oh, Fet, you got a Doop with a shiny Skarmory. That's cool, sort of. Congrats, sort of. If dropping stuff makes you dumb, then Kevin must be brain dead. No, that's just from the hammering. Okay. So, here's Tapu Bulu. Good luck, everyone. We're, like, very paralyzed here. And, yeah, I don't know. But just, I'm not Dynamaxing, because I still think it's worth, like, Scyther trying to Dynamax in a second. But it's not worth me Dynamaxing. I keep getting attacked left, right, and... Also, one thing, Scyther and Swoobat, like, resist Tapu Bulu, whereas, like, I don't. So, like, I'm probably gonna... There's a good chance I might die on this turn. So there's no point in me, like, trying to Dynamax here, because I could just get killed by, like, one superpower. Whereas, like, you guys Dynamaxing instead of me could be worth it. So, Air Slash. More like a Hair Slash. Oh, crit. Okay, I thought that did quite a lot. And I was like, maybe Tapu Bulu isn't so scary. But then it used Scary Face. The Scary Face. Oh, and my speed is even further down. Come on, Paralysis. No, it didn't work. Okay, Wing Attack. More like a Fling Attack. And then Ice Beam. More like an Ice Beam. Can we get the Cheese Freeze? No freeze and no paralysis on the Body Slam. Krusty Krab, Funfair. It is funny that as I was saying, it's like, it might not be too scary. It then did use Scary Face. That was pretty great timing, if I do dare say so myself. See, if I were clever, I would have made a note of all the good and funny bits that happened in every stream, and then one day I could go back and, like, create a big video about the Strike streams, and, like, you know, find all these clips and, like, edit them together. But I'm not clever. I didn't do that. And so basically these will just forever live on the internet, but, like, undocumented, with all the best moments just arbitrarily hidden away. Or someone will have to go through and watch all of these at, like, twice the speed to, you know, and then it will only take 5 months to watch them all. Right, Tapu Bulu's getting desperate. Air Slash, more like a Hair Slash. Right, oh dang. Come on, we're getting so close, Oh, it's paralyzed, yes! Oh, but Horn Leech, more like a Horn Bleach. Horn Bleach is where the show drastically changes tone after like 11 episodes. It goes on forever and they say bunkai a lot. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on, we're like one attack away from victory. Sweet, sweet victory. Come on, can someone take this out for Squilliam's sake? Yes, an Air Slash that hits. We did it. Well done, everyone. Very nice work. Meanwhile, you've made timestamps for Sarah and included funny moments. And that's why Sarah is very lucky to have you. So, let's get the old... stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars in. Let's say well done, Team 2. We made it through despite the paralysis. And then we will do other stuff, I guess. So yeah, let's figure this out. Kevin's like, hey, where'd my Bulu go? Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, thank you, Kevin. I do appreciate it. Of course, a bunch of other people have turned up now and might be able to play us, but okay. So, well, Tenchi, I'm not going to call you a good girl. You're non-binary. So, Gastrodon. The woke alarm. The woke alarm is sounding. Right, Gastrodon is a no. Nidoking. You can't spell Nidoking without no. Aurorus. Oh, it's not shiny. For a sec, I got excited there for a sec. It's not shiny. Tapu Bulu. Will we get the Black Bulu? No. Dang. If I had a nickel, in her last couple of streams, she'd forget about them. Oh no. And by which I mean, oh no. Okay, so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Oh, Tenchi, you got a Gastrodon? Nice. Well, you are the winner of the day if no one else gets anything from this point on, which hopefully won't be the case. So let's have a look at some natures. A brave Gastrodon. What is that? Careful? Yeah, careful Nidoking. Oh, a modest Aurorus, even though it's a mixed attacker, I don't really know what to make of that. And then Tapu Bulu. There it is! There it is! The gentle Bulu! There's always a gentle Alax or a dupe. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. A brave Gastrodon honestly isn't bad. Oh, it's tight between that and Aurorus, though. Ah, so close. So close. I think I did just pick Gastrodon, so I am going to go for the Aurorus. And can I stop saying Aurorus? I hate saying Aurorus. I really have to, like, move my jaw and my lips and my tongue and everything when I say Aurorus. Okay. So, you saved your progress. Welcome back. Would you like to keep a record of where you found Tapu Bulu? Yes, I would. So, chat, who is around for a Kartana? Tenchi has to go and hang your head in shame for dropping your Switch. No, thank you so much, Tenchi. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Like the video before you go. If anyone needs to go, please click like on the video. Or if you're here to stay for a bit, please click like on the video. The point is, check you have hit that thumbs up button. It does help out so much. Trying to keep the Strike streams alive because they're dying. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. Kartana, could you please let me know? Yeah, can't believe Tenchi took the shiny and booked it. Exactly. So chat, could you please write strike in big capital letters, the number of times you have played, strike 0, strike 1, strike 2, and then say, I can do Kartana, if you are able to do a Kartana. Let's try and figure out if we can do a Kartana. If not, we might have to do some wild cards. If we even have enough people for wild cards, we'll have to figure it out. It's like, Kevin, you're on Buzzwole duty. Maybe. So ready, set, bow, let me know. Let's find out if we can do a Kartana, shall we? And if we can't, then maybe I should say something like we can do Kartana or wild card, but we'll figure it out. Okay, we have Cuba and a Kevin. Anyone else who could do Kartana? Kieran, you're destroying Nihilego with your new god path. Very good, very good. That makes me happy to hear. Actually, we are running late. We do need to, like, hurry up. See, this is it. When we have fewer people, the stream goes way slower, because when you have a lot of people, the beginning of the stream is slow, but you only ask one time, like, who's around, who's available. You usually fill in, like, three or four teams, and then you only need to... Whereas when you need to ask, like, every round, like, right, who's around, and who's here, and who's playing, it just slows everything down, like, so much. Ow! Shiny Hatterene. Yeah, Kiba's going to join with both accounts. So let's have Kevin and Akiba, and then does this count as a special K team? I would say this is almost a special K team. Okay, so let's talk to the nice scientist lady. Please make sure you are connected on the YCOM on all your switches that are involved. We're going to say anything goes. I'm going to say Kartana. And then on the screen, we'll go 0627... and then 1500. So 06271500. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. Here we go. And congratulations to Kieran on getting a shiny. But it was a scepter, so Tenchi's is still the more impressive. And like right now, you're in the silver medal position. You're in silver medal, but Tenchi still has the gold medal position. So, it's me, Kiba, and Guy Incognito. Hey, maybe we'll find like a poodle cut fur through. You never know. With a puffy tail. You never knew that Hatterene's face changed slightly. Yes, no, they do. It's like the blue goes to white, and on Hatterene, it's more. The blue goes to white, and then that kind of and then it just like it's all more noticeable on Hatterene than like the others. I'm now going to look it up just because I want to look at like a picture more closely. Yeah, its face is ever so slightly more pink, isn't it? And the thing is that the white, because here's the thing, because this is the thing about Hatterene, right? The white brings out the contrast in everything way more. So like the blue and the sort of slightly purplish face almost that a regular Hatterene has, that kind of blends in together. That's like less contrasting than like the white and the pink from its face. So yeah. Anyway, Bark. When will the Pokemon Center bring back pre-orders for Legend ZA? That is my question for all of you. When will they? How can I contact them on social media and say, will you be bringing back the pre-orders? And by when will you be bringing back the pre-orders, I mean, please bring back the pre-orders. Right, fire is very, very good against Kartana. Oh, fire, hell's fire. And that's all I can say before I get sued. Right, okay. So I'm going to go with whinging, and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, use things that where Leaf Blade is not very good, like an Azumarill, ironically. Okay, yeah. So Azumarill is weirdly okay against a Hatterene. So I mean, its moves are terrible, so you still want to. Oh, was that an Unpheasant or a Talonflame to the right? Let's see what we got here. Hang on. Oh, it was Unpheasant. We still might want to do the Unpheasant, though. I don't know. Any fire? Absol does have Fire Blast. I will just say that Absol has Fire Blast. What's the grass type in the top left? I can't see. Oh, it's a Whimsicott. I'm going to the right for Unpheasant. I do think that maybe Crocodile might want to switch for this. And then we might want to get the... And then we might want to get the Absol, and Absol could be like our Dynamaxer. Absol with Fire Blast is pretty terrible, but like it's something. I imagine it and Weezing could take it, and Unpheasant could take it out together. So I wish Lopunny had Fire Punch. That'd be slick. Right, I'm gonna use Max Ooze, more like a Max Booze. Because it's the best move I got. Yeah, it's the best move I've got. Marginally, but it's that. Why are Kartana's paths so bad? We are getting... It's so weird, Kira. Sorry, actually, Kevin said that, sorry. Well, Kieran and Kevin said about it, sorry. Kieran and Kevin. It's so weird, because when we started doing Kartana, I swear we'd always get sort of like one or two pretty good fire types. Or things with fire moves. Like, I would say Weezing Wheezing is either at, like, the bottom of the good fire-using Pokemon, or, like, the top of the not-so-good fire-using Pokemon. And, like... Or at least fire-using Pokemon for the purposes of fighting a Kartana. And, like... I just feel like we always used to get one pretty good Pokemon where we would feel pretty safe. And where the other Pokemon we have would, like, at least resist Kartana or something. But, like, now or nowadays, I just feel like we have had a run for a while where we've had a lot of not very, like, Absol is, like, Absol, Munchlax, these are, like, two terrible fire users. You know, like, I feel like we've had a lot of rounds where, like, we haven't really had anything. We've just had, like, Thievul or something, and, like, Thievul isn't really that great. You know, whereas originally we would always have, like, one fire type, and then we would have, like, Skuntank and Thievul as well. Whereas we're not even really getting the actual, like, fire type. We haven't really gotten, like, fire types or, like, like, we haven't had a Manectric in a while. And I know Manectric is, like, say, oh, it's like a 1 in 200, because there are, like, 200 Pokemon, but still, though, you know. Oh, no, Weezing's great attack stat is down. I know, I was thinking the same thing. Because, like, basically, if you have one of the... I would say if you have... There are a bunch of Pokemon that do one-shot it, right? Like, Colossal one-shots, Flareon... This is if they Dynamax. Colossal one-shots, Flareon one-shots, Blaziken one-shots, Combuskin and Charmeleon probably do, right? Oh yeah, do we want to do the Lopunny because of berries? Or do we do the Basculin? I'm going to go Lopunny because of... Although actually we have full health, so... It's like, as long as we don't do the Heliolisk, then it's fine. Oh yeah, Torkoal's a one-shot, because, like, the sun is up, yeah. I was going to say, I think Charmeleon is. And I think it would probably then be... I think Combuskin probably... Combuskin maybe? Combuskin's like a maybe. I think Charmeleon does. If you had a Charmeleon with a Torkoal, absolutely. I think a lot of these Pokemon where we're like a Combuskin, if Combuskin was with a Torkoal, it's definitely a one-shot. Manectric's definitely a one-shot. Is Manectric the only... Now here's the question. Is Manectric the only non-fire type with Overheat in this mode? That could be a question. But then, things like Skuntank and Thievul don't one-shot. Absol absolutely does not. Oh, yeah, Weezing makes Azumarill useless against a Kartana. Okay, so maybe you need to switch for this Lopunny, because it does have Drain Punch at least. Yeah, maybe you should switch for the Lopunny. But yeah. And then basically anything with, like, physical non-stab fire. I mean, I wouldn't say any physical fire really works, but, like, something like a Marowak could maybe one-shot Kartana. Or maybe, like, if it had the sun up, it could. But because it's physical, I just don't really, like, know. Oh, did we do a bit less than a third there? Okay, but I think we used, like, a tail... Did we use Tailwind there? We should just be attacking, I think. I don't think we really need to worry about things like speed. Or lowering its attack. Guys, we do need to be attacking this. I think now that we've got the rain up, we should be okay. But we do need to be attacking this, though. Because we're not really doing enough damage to it. Like, just... Okay. Okay, hopefully we should beat this. But as long as we all attack, we should beat this time. But... Okay. No, Azumarill. No. And then, see, and that's saying that if we did use Tailwind, then, like, our speed has just been, like, cancelled out there. Imagine if Azumarill had huge power and that ended up getting negated. Oh gosh, that would be hilarious. That would be... Well, I mean, imagine Diggersby. Diggersby with a Weezing. Or just if you're going against a Weezing with a Diggersby thinking, ground, this is good. And then, no. Okay, right, Water Pulse. Oh, so close. Sludge Bomb. Okay, nice. Well done, everyone. Very nice work. Very nice work. Okay. So yeah, I think maybe Kevin, good point about the Weezing. Oh, man, I know we know about Weezing and the abilities, but there are just little ways you kind of like forget about it. Like sometimes you kind of think about the impact it has on like the opponent. So like we're kind of thinking, okay, Kartana won't have Beast Boost. But then you're like, yeah, but Azumarill won't be protected. And it's like, oh, right. Imagine going against Heatran. You would still have like the ×4 stab super effective, but I don't know how low Diggersby's attack stat is. Actually, how low is Diggersby's attack stat? Either Xander, I might be able to look up in a sec if Xander can't, but I imagine it has to be either like 50 or 60 because of huge power. But if it has better than that, that's incredible. Yeah, Absol. Oh, and there are some berries after this, so that's pretty good. Okay, I might be able to look up now. Oh, no, about Diggersby. Oh, I just nearly... Oh, I hope my Switch controllers didn't die there. Diggersby, Cerebi. Let's have a quick look. I've got it up now. 56. Okay. So that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. They clearly built that with huge power in mind. Like, terrible for an in-game playthrough, great outside of one. But yeah, because like Medicham is an absolute beast. And Medicham has 60. And then Mega Medicham has like 80 or something like that, I think. Or maybe it's only 70, but like Medicham is like a real beast by having like pure power. But it only has like base 60. Whereas like Diggersby, and I think Azumarill has like 50, or maybe it might even have less than that, but if Diggersby has 56, that's why it's so good. 56 isn't bad for a Pokemon you get early in the game. I mean, yeah, if you have a Diggersby like early enough, 56 could get you through some good like middle gym battles for sure. But imagine if you had like huge power Diggersby in an X and Y playthrough. That'd be great. I wonder if you could like speedrun the game with that. Like if you had a Diggersby like right from the get-go that had that hidden ability, I wonder if it'd like be good for speedrunning or not. You'd like to think it would be pretty good, but I mean, would it be better than like Lucario? Probably no, but okie doke. Well done, everyone. Well done. Funnily enough, in Pokemon X and Y, the speedrun strat is just like what they used to do is they used to be like you do a bunch, you pick like Chespin, and then you get the like far-fetched trade for the first gym, and then you like go and catch a Hawlucha, and that would be annoying, and then you get like a lucky egg, I think, and stuff like that. So oh yeah, Mantine Kiba, please now switch, get that Absol for the Mantine ditch. So Absol is not going to do a whole load of damage with Max Flare here. But the idea is that maybe if it can get the sun up, then Weezing can finish everything off. Oh, that's why oh, okay, but then Weezing's ability... Yeah, see, this is the thing. But I hadn't really thought about that with Absols. We should be careful about facing Absol, shouldn't we? We don't really face Absol a whole lot, just because it's only... The thing is, Absol's only good as a Dark type, but we've got a lot of our Psychic types now, haven't we? Like, we did Solgaleo and everything, so... We don't really pick Absol a lot now, unless it's like an opener. So, yeah. Right. Heat wave. More like a neat wave. Kiba, you have the power. Here we go. But no, but yeah, so it used to be kind of convoluted. That you basically like had to do a bunch of like stuff to kind of get some friendship up on a Pokemon, and then that would allow you to get like a lucky egg or something. I can't quite remember exactly how it worked, but then basically what they've like done now is they were like, no, don't do that, all that like out of the way like happiness stuff. Like I think you like don't get a lucky egg anymore. You just like or you don't catch the Halucha or whatever, you just use like your Lucario, or I can't remember quite how it works, but there was basically a bunch of stuff that they kind of felt like, well, if you cut out all this like small stuff, and you just go kind of straight to the finish line, yes, you'll be like lower level, but it'll still work out okay, and like that's kind of what happened to the speedrun. So ironically, keeping things simple kind of actually did lead to like better results. Anyway, that's Kartana done. Absol actually did do a lot of damage there. So yeah, Charmeleon must one-shot it. If Absol does that much, Charmeleon must one-shot. Well done, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. I know, Kevin, yeah, that really was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. I am surprised by like how good that was. I did not think that was going to be that good. So if that was like a good half, right? So no wonder why Manectric can one-shot. So if we remember that like an Absol can do like half, that probably means that like a Weezing can do like 3/4 or something. And maybe the Kartana does have like a nature that is helping us out, but still. Unpheasant is a no. Dang, I need shiny Unpheasant though. Lopunny is not a strawberry bunny. Absol is absolutely the regular colors. But will we get a silver thingied Kartana? No! Dang. And we almost had an all-girl team. A girl team! But yes. And there is the once-elusive female Unpheasant. I feel like we don't see the male one anymore, to be honest. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. And no sparkles there. Let's just check the natures. Neutral. It's Hardy. Tom Hardy. Ooh, Lopunny. It's Bashful. Where's Sneezy, Grumpy, and... Oh, there it is! Gentle Absol. It's a gentle Absol. Oh, the special attack's 1/2/2. That's actually not terrible. That's as good as, like, Lopunny's regular attack. That's kind of funny. Okay. And then will we get a Bashful? So we got a dupe and a gentle. Look at that. I'll tell you what. I'm going to get the Unpheasant, because it's not unpleasant. So well done, Team 3. I am smiling with glee. Did anyone get any shinies? A gentle Absol explains the smile on its face. But there we go. Okay, so chat, let's try and kind of figure out a rough template for like 4 and 5. So chat, my lovely chat, could you please let me know if you have any tickets or if you are like able to play any of my wildcard tickets. How about that? Really, I should edit this so I can sort of say I have no tickets but can do, you know. Maybe I'll change that. But yeah, so could you guys please write strike, the number of times you played. Let me know if you have any of my tickets, Nihilego, Boswell, Celesteela, and or Stakataka. And then if you don't have tickets, say you don't have any tickets. But like Kieran can't do Celesteela, we know that. That is firmly established in the Bovio games lore by now. But yeah. But we could do... Because we could always do the old Kevin Buzzwole to Buzz begin with. And then if Kevin has to leave or whatever, we could like switch to a Nihilego with Kieran afterwards. And yes, oh, you can't do Stack Attack either. Good point. Good point. See, we're kind of getting to a point where, because we only do have a few people now, we actually could almost, like, on the spreadsheet say, like, who can do what Pokemon or something like that. Which would be funny, but like, that would still be a huge amount of effort, and I'm still going to remain optimistic that my channel has some growth left in it, even though it's dying. So, yes. Okay, so we only actually have 2 people so far, unless Kiba is being silent for, like, I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, Kiba's there. So could we maybe do a buzz wall with, like, the 3 of you, and then we could do, like, a Nihilego afterwards or something like that? If that sounds okay, then maybe that's what we'll do. I'm not even going to... Actually, no, I will fill in the spreadsheet. I don't need to fill in the spreadsheet for Team 5, but... Oh my god. Why do... The spreadsheet always does this. It's like after an hour, it like kind of kicks me out. That was like Kiba and Kevin, wasn't it? And then this one, we're going to have Kiba, Kevin, and Kieran. So this actually is the Special K team, isn't it? The fabled Special K team. So if that all sounds good, then Kevin, why don't you get a code up for a buzz wall? Please make sure you are connected on the Ycom on the internet. It would be weird doing a Dynamax Adventure stream and not being on the internet and not doing a Dynamax, basically. So here we go. 0627. Oh, wait, no, wait. I'm not doing anything. Ignore me. Kevin's doing the... I'm just keeping you guys on your toes. Oh, there it is. 0627. See, I see, if I'd have waited 1 second, I actually would have been okay. 0610. 0627, 0610. Or 0627, 0610. 0627, 0610. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. And then we're just waiting for a Kiba. And then we'll get on with it all, shall we? I felt like I was gonna say something, but I can't remember. But yeah. So now I'm now in my 8th year of being in America. So every time I do something now, it's like the 8th time I've done it. So like in a week from now, it'll be my 8th 4th of July. In, you know, a few months from now, it'll be like my 8th Christmas. You know, it's just very weird, very weird. So Shiridu, or Cedra will pronounce it Shiridu. Okay, here we go. So Buzzwole, it's super duper mega weak to flying, and then it's also weak to Fury, Fire, and Psychic, in that order. But we do only have Psychic, so Oranguru, you are the best. Although, use Psychic instead of Psyshock against Buzzwole, because Special is better than Physical. There's Diggersby, who is actually rubbish against Buzzwole. These are all rubbish against Buzzwole, though. I'm going to go for Diggersby just because it's, like, the best Pokemon here, but I will have to switch. And then Ditto could be fun for the memes. Ditto memes, Ditto memes, Ditto memes, Ditto memes, Ditto memes, Ditto memes. Yeah, the memes. Kevin, you're pulling the double-edged sword. You have to pull the double-edged Arthur. Oh, there's an Ivysaur. Ivysaur is kind of resists fighting. So that's going to be my initial pick, but we'll see whether we need to go left. There's a ghost. Doublade is good as a ghost, and it does have Aerial Ace, but it's kind of terrible otherwise, honestly. But then there is Orbeetle. I honestly want to do Ivysaur, then Drapion, and then the thing in the top left who I've forgotten already. But we can go for Doublade, and whatever was in the top left. Who was in the top left? I actually can't remember now. I said it, but now... Oh, Orbeetle. Oh, yeah, Orbeetle's a double-edged sword as well. But Orbeetle would be a good 4th place pick, maybe, instead of the Ditto. And maybe... I don't know. Unless we keep the Ditto for the memes. Actually, if Ditto could use, like, Max Knuckle, and could be, like, a support Pokemon for everyone, maybe. I'm just trying to be fun here. It wouldn't be very good, but it would be support. In fact, actually, if you really want a fun fact... Actually, no, you don't want a fun fact. No, ignore me. I was going to say something very stupid there, but... ignore me. But maybe you're going to be the one that saves me. Maybe we want the Hone Edge and the Orbeetle. But we could have Orbeetle... We could have Ditto be the Dynamaxer, and then... But I don't really know what value there is to that, though. It is the thing. But the problem is, here's the thing: if we do switch Ditto, I don't know who we switch. Do we just keep a Wartortle? That's not very good. Whereas if we got rid of, like, say, Wartortle and Diggersby, then, like, that could be good. Who do we... Buzzwole is resistant to Psychic. No, Buzzwole is weak to Psychic. Psychic is super effective against Buzzwole. But also, Giratina, hi, welcome. Unless what you're saying is, like, it's, like, well, I don't know. But basically, like, Buzzwole is weak to Psychic, so, but the problem is that Bug is super effective against Psychic, so it's a double-edged sword. And that's why, like, having Psychic can be kind of weird. Because, like, they're both good against each other. Right. We want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. But Giratina, hi. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Or more like Friday. Okay, Basculin. Basculin might have, like, Psychic Fangs, but I can't remember. I had BBC. Blue Blaze Crunch. This might be the one with Psychic Fangs. I'd like Psychic Fang and Ice Fang? Yeah, I remember my Basculins. So like Wartortle, this could be a good switch for Wartortle. Like Wartortle, I'd say Basculin is better than Wartortle. Wartortle doesn't really have anything for Doublade, whereas like I'd say Basculin is better than Wartortle. If we're going to do, like, Doublade in a sec. Doublade. Oh, you're trying to get a shiny Zygarde. So that's one we're not hunting right now, but maybe there might be someone in chat who wants to hunt. Oh, there is a scientist. Oh! I mean, Kieran, do you want to try science? Do you want to try some science, Kieran? Would you like to try the science? Would you like to do the science, Kieran? I forgot we had some science. I will switch for this Doublade. I will switch for Doublade, but it's just Diggersby is good against Doublade, so I kind of want to keep it for now, even though I have like 9 health. Let's see what we've got. Come on. Oh, that's nah. Putting the in fun air. So basically, Kieran was just trying to explain the thing that I explained, that basically we're not currently hunting for a Zygarde, but someone in chat might be able to help you, but I don't know if there are many people in chat who are like, who have Zygarde or are hunting for it themselves. Like one of our people in chat, like, so Kieran, who, you know, said that's awkward, like, he already got a Zygarde, for instance. Like, a few months ago, he was really eager for other people, like, who also needed Zygardes, but he himself now got a Zygarde, so... yeah, this is a very Gastrodon-y... this is a very Gastrodon-heavy stream today. But yeah. But there might be... Giratina, if you keep coming back, you might find other people who are able to... who want to do Zygardes with you. It's just, I don't think with the people who we have left today, we're kind of like winding down a bit on today's stream. So we might not have many people able to do Giratinas with you. But we might on another day, though. You forgot to instruct. I don't know who you could really instruct, though. Oh, no, me. Oh, yeah, you want to instruct me, don't you? Yes, that's true. Oh, you have shiny... Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, sorry, Kieran said shiny Zygarde. So now I'm getting confused. But yeah. Oh, you thought I had Dig. Yeah, no, I have both. So that's pretty nifty. But yeah, if you want to instruct me, then that could make me smile with glee. You know, it's why Diggersby is so busted, because it does have, like, just a good ground move. Your first shiny legendary was Groudon, Giratina. Nice! That's awesome. That's really awesome. That's a good one as well. So can I take that to mean you are a Pokemon Sword player? Or did you get the Groudon some other way, outside of Dynamax? Right, here comes Gastrodon. Come on, please. Oh, so close. So close. Kieran's was Mesprit. Yeah, who was everyone's first shiny legendary in the Dynamax Adventures? Xander, cover your ears. You were just casually. Nice, that's good. I played this mode a lot when it first came out, and I didn't get a single shiny. And it was only once I started doing these streams that I started getting shiny legendaries. You got it. You did get it from the Dynamax Adventures. That's really cool. Congrats. And so you said you were playing casually. So like, did you have a shiny charm when you got it? Stomping Tantrum. There we go. And then Kevin's first shiny legendary was Articuno. Yes, I remember that now that you say it. You had Articuno, and then did you get a second thing, or was it that you were trying for the second thing? Like, was it you got Articuno and then you tried for Lugia and then you kind of gave up? Or did you get Articuno, did you get something else, and then you were trying for Lugia, but it just became too much of a slog, and you were like, this show ain't no good. And then you started watching my show, and you were like, this could work. Boom. Right. Oh yeah, I'm switching because I think Diggersby is not needed at this point. So then we've got Orbeetle next, right? So if we've got Orbeetle next, yeah. So basically, we either want to switch the Gastrodon or the Ditto. If we had the Ditto could use Max Knuckle, and then I could use Aerial Ace, but sort of thing, and like you could help my Aerial Aces do more damage. I don't really know what value there is in that. We may just want to switch Ditto just so we have like Dynamax Psychic power behind us. Because Gastrodon is kind of bulky. Like Gastrodon could just use like Waterfalls, and that would be okay. So. When you caught Xerneas, you thought it was shiny because it wasn't. Yeah, like, Xerneas looks really weird, doesn't it? And it, like, changes. I think at the time when they made Xerneas, they had a real thing where they liked the legendaries to kind of, like, have different forms, sort of thing. So, like, there were Pokemon like Keldeo, who has, like, 2 different forms, but, like, they don't have different stats, and it's all just very weird. And so. It's all just very weird, and I think they kind of did that with Xerneas, where they're like, oh, look, Xerneas has this, like, different form in battle. It's like, does it do anything? And it's like, no, that's the fun part. And it's like, okay. And it's very confusing for shiny hunting, because, yeah, you kind of look at it, and you're like, is that different? Maybe? I don't know. So it's very weird. But yeah, they gave it a different form for when it's in battle, but it's just very confusing when you're like shiny checking afterwards. Right, Ditto. Oh, Ditto doing some great work there with the special attack down. That means that our sort of special defense is kind of boosted in essence. Burliest Shorts, hello, welcome. Right, Oranguri's using Instruct. Oh, no. Who did you didn't try and use it on me, did you? You can't use it on a Dynamax Pokemon. You gotta just Attack, attack, attacker. Right, or you might have used it on Gastrodon or something like that. But okay, here we go. Right, we're speeding up. We're on fast. We're playing on fast mode now. Right, max airstream. More like a max airstream. And then we'll take it. Oh, you used it on Gastrodon. Yeah, you always gotta do your speed checks to make sure that you are indeed slower. You've either got to be slower or you got to do stuff on turn 2. Once you get to turn 2, that's when you can really do some damage. But oh, Skitter Smack, that's using the old noodle. Oh, Max Flutter, bye, 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 bye. Oh no, hang in there, hang in there. But look, because we've been using Skitter Smack and Struggle Bug, we've just nerfed this thing so much that it's doing like hardly any damage to us. So that's pretty cool. Although, hang on, we've only done like 2/3. Okay, we have to attack with like everything we've got here. Oh no, I've still got to attack. Okay, no, we're good, we're good. I was a bit worried, like, are we going to beat this thing in 3 turns? But yeah, as long as we like Skitter Smack, Struggle Bug, Instruct, the Gastrodon, we'll be good here, we'll be good. Okay, well done everyone, very nice. Forced Evasion, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Lovely to see. Quick reminder for people who are just joining the stream, because we're getting a bunch of people joining the stream suddenly. If you have not yet clicked like on the stream, I would really appreciate that little thumbs up. Could you please do it? It does help out so much, and it helps introduce us to even more new people. And stuff like that, or people who haven't been here for a while, or you know, like it shows this stream to people and be like, oh, Bo's online, like, you know, all that kind of stuff. So why is this Orbeetle so bulky? I know, what is going on here? I know we don't have like the most powerful team, but still. Right, Orbeetle is down for the count. So well done everyone. So here we go. Orbeetle. So either we can either switch the Ditto or Gastrodon here. We could even let fate decide. Who knows? Spaceship. But here we go. Oh no, Ditto actually doesn't have much health though, so maybe we might just want to get rid of Ditto, because Ditto doesn't have much health and it's not really going to be that useful anyway. I do think maybe Ditto is the call. As long as someone gets it, it's fine, but I'd rather Ditto, because Ditto doesn't have much health and it's not that good against Buzzwole anyway. So here we go. Okay, well done, well done, well done. So yeah, but Gastrodon is bulky, so like it'll be fine. Oranguru shouldn't use Instruct at all, it should just use Psychic. Because, like, I'm not very... I'm going to do a very minimal amount of damage, whereas if Oranguru uses Psychic, not Psyshock, but Psychic, then that'll be really good. And if Orbeetle Dynamaxes and uses Psychic, that'll be... Or, like, Max Gravitas or whatever it is, then that'll be really good as well. So, okay. Aerial Ace... Again, I am not going to do very much damage here. This is going to be Orbeetle and Oranguru doing the heavy lifting here. And Gastrodon and myself will just kind of like, you know, be like, yay, we're helping in the background. So yeah, this should be pretty good. Hopefully today is the day we get Mario and Luigi Super Swole Saga. Oh, is it a bad physical attack nature for Doublade? I didn't even look. Right. Here we go. Kiba has the power. Okay, here we go. Bo and Gastrodon are moral support. Exactly. We cheer on when we die. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this cheer people or great? Okay, that's a good start. That is a good start. So are we going to get the gravity? Okay, very nice. Our inaccurate moves are accurate now, including Dynamic Punch. Oh dear. Oh no, we just sealed our own fate. Oh no. Right, Psychic. Well done, Oranguru. Can we get Special Defense down? Nope. Okay. Gastrodon, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Okay, Waterfall. You came in like a waterfall. Aerial Ace. Buzzwole's getting desperate. So it is going to start using 2 attacks. That's not good. We kind of need to KO this now. Right, Gravitas. Gravitas. Dynamic Punch. Ooh, hang in there, Rangaroo. Oh, Giratina asks, what's your fave Ultra Beast? That is a good question. I think my so I like Poipole and Naganadel. I think they're my favorite. And then I also like, I do like Guzzlord and Blacephalon, I would say. But there are, I mean, like, you know, like Nihilego is pretty cool. Xurkitree is pretty cool. I sort of put them in like the next tier. And then the others are like fine. I don't know who my like least favorite is. But yeah, well done, Team 4. Team 4 galore. So stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in the chat. Let everyone, wish everyone good shiny luck with some stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. And let's see if anyone gets a shiny, shall we? And then we'll figure out what the heck we're doing for Team 5. And then we'll finish up after Team 5, okay? So we're getting ready for the last Dynamax adventure of the day. Yours is Xurkitree. Xurkitree's a good one. Xurkitree's a good one. Okay, here we go, everyone. So Basculin is not shiny. Doublade is not shiny. Dang, I want shiny Doublade. Orbeetle is not shiny, but that's okay. I did get one of these a few months ago. But will we get the Mario and Luigi Super Swole Saga? No! Dang. Dang. Okay, so Moodang. Right, so Basculin is a no, Doublade is a no, Orbeetle's a no, and Buzzwole's a no. Let's just check some natures quickly. Defense down, speed up. Let's not be too hasty. Calm. Yeah, Calm Swords. There you go. A lonely Orbeetle. And is that relaxed? Or there we go, relaxed Buzzwole. You know what? I'm gonna get the hasty Basculin. The hasty Kelly Basculin. Okay, so well done, everyone. Hasty fits Basculin pretty well. I would say that too. Poipole will always be your top #1 favorite Ultra Beast. It's a good one. Poipole's very cute. Oh dear, it looks like you've run out of space. Well, yep, nope, this is where we're doing it. Chat. So chat, my lovely chat, if you are here and you are in chat and you would like to play Dynamax Adventures with me right here, right now, live on the stream, here is what I need you to do, okay? Let me just bring this up. We are still in the wildcard phase where I play your tickets. We don't do my tickets, we do your tickets. But they do need to be tickets I need a shiny of. So if you have a ticket for, like if you talk to the scientist lady who I'm facing right now, and she has tickets for Nihilego, Buzzwole, Celesteela, and or Stakataka, then what I need you to do is I need you to say strike in big capital letters the number of times you have played thus far today. Strike 0, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. And then I need you to say my tickets are for, and then let me know who your tickets are for. If you do not have any tickets, then please say strike and then your number of times played, and then in brackets just say I don't have any tickets. Ready, set, bow, let me know. Ah, Giratina, you don't have your Switch, dang. Well, hopefully we'll get you another time. If you're happy to come back, we would love to have you, because that would be really fun. Kevin's got to go. Thank you so much, Kevin. Take care. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye. No, Kieran, you didn't do it too early. I'd said ready, set, bow and everything, so you're good. You're fine. Okay. Okay. And whilst we wait for... Oh, you have Mewtwo, Kyurem, and question mark. I do unfortunately have those as shiny, so those are ones that I won't be doing, I'm afraid. But yeah. But we'll see if, like, Kiba's around. We'll see if anyone else is around. Again, a bunch of people have come by to say hi, so hopefully people can play. If you have not yet clicked like on the video, now would be a good chance to do so whilst we are just figuring out our final team. It's currently looking like a Nihilego. But we'll have to see. Shiny Black Kyurem is cool. It is. Kyurem's a good one. And in, like, both its forms. Okay, Kiba is here. But is there anyone else? Okay, this is, like, last chance. Like, now, if you want to play, like, one of the Ultra Beasts I listed, probably a Nihilego, but we could always do something else if you chime in and say hi. Now is the time to let me know. Don't come into the chat in like 2 minutes and say, hey, can I play or can we do this? Like, it's gonna be too late. This is like last chance, okay? So I'm going to give you about like 15 seconds. Like, there's a 10-second delay, so if I give you 15 seconds, that gives you like 5 seconds to type something in, plus all the time that I'm giving you by explaining this sentence out loud. So like 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Again, if you want to do a Nihilego or play along with, now's the time to let me know. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's have Kiba and Kieran hop on in for Nihilego. Kieran can set up the code and the second switch and everything, and then we'll kind of take it from there, okay? So, let's talk to the nice scientist lady. How long are you going to be streaming for? So this is the last Dynamax Adventures we're going to be doing today, so probably about 20 minutes more. I'll just put my schedule in case you want to come back. On like Sunday and Monday, we usually have a few more people here, and they may want to do Zygarde with you. So I will just, shout out that. But yeah, I stream at 2 p.m. Pacific time, so right now it's 3:47 p.m. Pacific time. So if you like take away 2 hours from now, that's when I stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I might do some kind of bonus stream, or like next week I might not do Friday because it's the 4th of July, and so people in America might be busy. But I might do like a makeup stream on like a Saturday or something. 68757464. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. Here we go. Oh, Giratina. There's one offer for help. Kiba, can help you with Zygardes potentially. So either at like the end of this stream or just during another stream, because I don't have a Discord server, I'm afraid. I know that's the hip, cool, sexy thing to do, but I am none of those things, so I will not do them. Oh, and then Burlius Shortashi just literally said, do you have a Discord? No, sorry, that wasn't even me asking. I don't know if you had typed that in, if that came up on my screen before or after I started saying that. But yeah, I don't have a Discord, unfortunately. Discord makes me anxious. Well, I do have like a Discord account, but I don't have a Discord server. It's just too much to handle, too much responsibility. Yeah, this is a saved path, so we will see some familiar Pokemon. You could always connect with people directly on Discord, but obviously please do that at your own discretion. Please, practice just basic internet safety. Because that's the thing. So can you help with raids? So that's the thing. People might be able to help with, like... hang on, when you say raids, do you mean Dynamax Adventures, or do you mean, like, Sword and Shield raids, or do you mean Scarlet and Violet raids? Or do you mean Pokemon Go raids? But yeah. But basically, if you come back to other streams, you might be able to find other people to help you, particularly on, like, Sunday and Monday, because we do have more people on those days. Okay, Scolipede, Flygon... So, do we... Oh, which way did we... We want to go for Scolipede, right? Surely we want to go for Scolipede. Yeah, because like we're super effective against Scolipede. Okay, DAs, yeah. So yeah, we can. That's the thing. I mean, I'm wrapping up in like 15, 20 minutes, kind of thing. But in general, if you come on like Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, you can get help from me and other people with the Dynamax Adventures. So we did go for Flygon last time, but Scolopede's definitely the better one, right? I know there's like Sandaconda in the top right, but I would say Mudsdale is better. That's like my theory on that one. Plus, I might be able to burn this thing with Scald, and then it means Haunter's Hex does a whole load more damage. You didn't pick, but you was thinking of going for Scolipede. Okay, that's good. Yeah, well, one thing, I didn't really... For the first second, I was like, oh, are these about even? And then I was kind of like, oh, hang on. Scolipede is like it's weak to rock. Like, Dreadnought has rock. Metang has Psychic. And then Haunter could, like, try and put it to sleep and use Dream Eater. I wouldn't really recommend that. Oh, no. Our special attack. No. Dang it. Oh, Haunter is going for the special, the sleeping, Dream Eatering strat. Okay. I would have used Acid Spray had I known, but, okay. Ooh, okay, that did a lot of damage. So there we go. But yeah, I'll just show you guys quickly. I'm gonna put some Pokemon in chat for Burliest and for Giratina. These are the Pokemon who, hang on, I'm just going to put up, like, 2 sets of Pokemon. The 2 sets of Pokemon you're about to see are, like, the Pokemon I need, or that I'm, like, prioritizing. Like, I'm not going to be doing anything outside of these, like, 7 Pokemon. So, like, Tapu Bulu, Thundurus, and Kartana. They're the ones I will definitely be doing every day, so if either of you need either of those, definitely please come back. And then if you also need like Nihilego, Buzzwole, Celesteela, or Stakataka, or if you have those tickets yourself, please come back. What do you think of the hacked shiny Pokemon you get from Wander Trades? Basically, they can get you in trouble on like Pokemon Home and stuff like that. So I don't really like them. I think that they're like fun. Like they're a fun meme kind of thing. Like if you were ever doing Wander Trades and you're like, oh, I got a shiny, ha 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 ha. Like that's fun and funny. But they can like get you in trouble. They can like get your, like they could get you in trouble and get like your game bricked and stuff like that, or not. Well, I don't know about like your game bricked, but you might be like, not allowed to access your Pokemon Home, or not allowed to do trades, or I don't know. So there is like a danger and a risk to them, and obviously it just takes away the novelty of shiny hunting if you're just like getting cheated for ones. Like shiny hunting is like so accessible these days. Shiny hunting's like so accessible that just you don't really need to like cheat for shinies these days. I know with like certain legendary Pokemon it's annoying where like they are shiny locked, and that really sucks, and I wish that they planned shiny releases better so that you can get everything, but still. So yeah, so do we do Kadabra and then Mudsdale, right? Because Kadabra has like Psyshock, which is really good, and then yeah, Kadabra has Psyshock, and then Haunter can switch for Mudsdale, basically. It's a shame. I kind of want this Kadabra, but Octillery is good against Mudsdale, so... Unless, like, someone else switches for Kadabra. But no, I'd say this is pretty good. Do I go for Skitter Smack? I'm gonna go for Skitter Smack. Yeah, no, I'll just keep Octillery to the end. It's a shame because Kadabra is very good, but the thing about this path is that basically this path would be good if you had like computers playing with you. This path would be pretty good, because the worst thing they could get is like a Scolipede. Like the worst thing you could get is Scolipede. You just did Celesteela like a day ago. Oh, do you mean you got a shiny Celesteela, or do you mean you just did a Dynamax adventure for a Celesteela? If you got one, congratulations, because that's very cool. Right, Skitter Smack, nice. But yeah, so those 7 Pokemon, like Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, Kartana, those are my tickets, and then when I'm looking for like other people's tickets, I look for Nihilego, Boswell, Celesteela, and Stakataka. So, right, that's Kadabra down. Funny how frail it is. Its defense really is very bad. Okay. Doodaloo. Do da 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 da. Do 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 do. Okie doke. Right. So, yeah, it's a shame. We don't need to switch for this. If you had computers or something going wrong, it could be whatever. But I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Like, Haunter has Energy Ball, which is going to be great for the Mudsdale. I have Water, which is going to be great for the Mudsdale. Dreadnought has Water, which is going to be great for the Mudsdale. It's basically just Metang who, you know, is going to potentially struggle in the next fight. That's it. We don't even want a Science, a rare not Science. Because, like, we have a good team. Oh, okay. Kiba is going for it. Oh, a Sceptile. Okay, that is good for a Mudsdale. So Kiba can double switch. A Scientist switch and then a regular switch. I guess if the Science is the same every time, then it means you could reliably or predictably do that. So, fair dues, I guess. Okay. Right. So I have like a memory on my phone. It says like 7 years ago, like Burbank, and it's just, again, it's just weird to think that like as long as 7 years ago I was still here, you know, like 7 years ago, like, oh, that's like a really long time ago, and it's like, yes, but I was here 7 years ago. Like, that wasn't when I had a whole different life. Very weird, very weird. Yeah, I guess we didn't Science. I guess we now know that we could, like, ditch the Haunter in future or whatever, and do, like, a double switch. That's kind of funny. There we go. I'm going to have a sip of water, because I need some water. There we go. Can you hug the Sceptile? I'm going to say yes. Sceptiles and Galar. So the funny thing about Sceptile, Marshtomp, so Grovyle, Sceptile, Combuskin, Blaziken, Marshtomp, and Swampert are the only Pokemon that are available in this game, available like as part of the DLC, but they are not part of, I believe they're not part of the Pokedex. So they're not part of the Crown Tundra Pokedex at all, but they are in this game. So they're basically like the only Pokemon that are like available in this game, but that like aren't part of the Pokedex, but also aren't legendary. Because basically the legendary Pokemon in this mode are also not part of the Pokedex as well. But like every other Pokemon in this mode is something you can, in theory, in-game theory, catch somewhere else. But the legendary Pokemon and the Hoenn starters, you cannot get them anywhere else in this game or DLC. So the only way to obtain them is from the Dynamax Adventures. All the other so like Mudsdale, you can get Mudsdale somewhere else in like Galar or the Isle of Armor or Crown Tundra. You know, Octillery you can get like in Galar. You know, all these other Pokemon you can get Metang, you can get like Ingala. All actually no, sorry, in the Crown Tundra, I think. But yeah, so Scepter, please now switch to do 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 do. Scepter, please now switch to do 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 do. What Calyrex form did you choose? So I have played through the game like multiple times, so I do have like all the Calyrexes and Regis and Cubfoos and Urshifoos. On my very first time on my Pokemon Sword playthrough, which was like my first ever playthrough, on my first ever Pokemon Sword playthrough, I went with Regieleki over Regidrago. I went with Water Urshifu over the Dark type Urshifu. So I guess is that multi-strike over single strike. And then I went with the Ghost Spectria Calyrex over the Glacier Calyrex. How about you? What were your choices? Right, Nihilego. Here we go, everyone. Nihilego. So Dynamax if you've got it, and let's beat this thing. Kieran, you chose both. But what did you choose first, though? You can't just say you chose both. That's like saying I've used every, like, oh, which Kanto starter did you pick? I've played with all of them. Yes, but which did you choose first? Actually, what was everyone's first, like, starters? I don't know. What was everyone's, like, first starter ever? Brutal Swing. More like a Brutal Fling. You chose Dark Urshifu, Regidrago, and Ghost Calyrex. Okay, so we shared one out of the three. Interesting. But yeah, given you have Giratina in your name, like picking Ghost Spectria, that's good. I like that. But no, they're all cool, though. They're all really cool. I like them all. Oh, there we go. That's Nihilego down for the count. Giratina, Mudkip was your first starter. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. Well done, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in now. Wish everyone good shiny luck. Here we go. This is our final one of the day. Kaz, hello, says, I hope to get Ice Calyrex when you reach the Crown Tundra. It's a good one. You always love the Rapid Strike Urshifu more than the Single Strike. Calyrex Shadow Ride was the first. Oh, this is for Kieran, by the way. And then Urshifu Rapid Strike was your only Urshifu you picked. Ooh, interesting. Kieran, Poplio was your first starter. Good choice. There are no wrong choices except Cyndaquil. No, I'm kidding. Scolipede is not shiny. I just can say that because Kevin's not here. Scolipede is a Nolipede. Kadabra is... I don't think that's shiny. Mudsdale, it looks too bright and colourful to be shiny. Mudsdale is not orange enough to be shiny. Orange, you glad about that? Who knows? But will we get... the Golden Nihilego! No! Dang. Dang, 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 dang. So, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. Okie doke, okie doke. So so no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles. That kind of sucks. Let's just check the natures, shall we? We've got a serious Scolipede. That's pretty serious. And then a quirky Kadabra. Okay, that's interesting. And then sassy. A sassy Mudsdale, and then a, it's not lonely, what's the other one? Naughty! A naughty Nihilego! Very naughty! There we go, a naughty Nihilego. There you go, I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. You know what? I'm actually tempted to go for a sassy Mudsdale. Why not? Sassy. So there we go. Right. I believe Tenchi was our winner for the day, right? Tenchi got a shiny earlier, I think, right? Did I remember that right? Maybe I've remembered that wrong. I don't know. And then Kieran got like a scepter of some kind. So there we go. So that's all for today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Please make sure you do click like on the stream before you leave, because it does just help out so much. We won't be saving this record because it's a wild card. but that is it. That is all for today. I will be back. I will be back on Sunday. Okay, so tomorrow's a day off, so no stream on Saturday. But then on Sunday, I will be back. Okay, so so lots of love. Thank you for everything. Thank you for helping me celebrate 7 years since I moved to the USA this week. And yeah, I should have done some kind of celebration stream. Maybe, I mean, the thing, maybe I should just do something tomorrow. I don't really have any plans or anything. I don't think I really have anything going on in my life. But nevertheless, oh well, too late probably. So, yeah. So thank you very much. I'll have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Have a wonderful Saturday. And then I'll see you guys, gals, non-binary pals on Sunday, okay? So please take care. Lots of love. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you all on Sunday. Take care, guys. Bye.